And with that, with their 8th loss in the 10 games that they played this season, Chennai Super Kings, the most successful franchise in IPL history, is knocked out of the playoff race. They become the first team to be knocked out of IPL 2025. And that's not the only dubious record that they've notched up with this loss to Punjab Kings. They've also lost their 5th consecutive game at their home, Chepauk, which was at one point known as the fortress for, in fact, majority of their time in the IPL. This was their fortress, but no more. 5 consecutive losses at Chepauk, which has never again happened to this Chennai team in the history of the IPL. This kind of sums up the performance of the Chennai Super Kings. In fact, if you take a look at the last 6 seasons, I don't think any team has had this sort of a contrasting result that Chennai Super Kings have had. In the last 6 seasons, they haven't made the playoff 4 times, and one of those times finished second last as well. And the remaining 2 times they won the title. So make of it whatever you would want, but it's been probably the most inconsistent franchise in terms of performance, either right on top or then right at the bottom. I'm afraid this season has been a bottom sort of a season for them. And even though they still have 4 games to go, I can say with pretty much a lot of surety that Chennai Super Kings are going to finish with the wooden spoon on the bottom of the table, because other teams that are struggling in Rajasthan Sunrisers still look slightly better than Chennai Super Kings look at the moment. What does the future hold for them? Well, it doesn't seem very bright. Many players that they'll have to look beyond. And as an admirer of the Chennai team's consistent runs, as an admirer of someone like an MS Dhoni, it also pains to see you, MS Dhoni, marshalling a team that looks helpless on the field. And as I said, too many problems. Even on a good pitch like this, which they finally managed at the Chepauk, the team was still about 20-30 runs short. So in short, the batting order has failed to inspire this entire season. It has always underperformed. Doesn't seem to be a team that can get you an above par total, despite a whirlwind 80+ run knock by Sam Curran at an outstanding strike rate. Yet Chennai were well below par on this track in Chepauk. What are their problems? Let's start with MS Dhoni. He himself was asked before this game started whether he's coming back next season, to which he answered, I don't know whether I'll be back for next game. Forget about next season. That's not to say that he won't be back this season for another game. I think he will play this entire season, but it sums up his physical state. It sums up his mental state. I don't think physically he is capable of dominating this sport, which is dominated for the entirety of his career. And I think probably you've reached a time. I agree that he probably should not quit now and finish the season, especially because their regular captain in Gaikwad is out. But beyond this season, they need to look afresh. Yes, they've got a few youngsters, which are youngsters they can work with in Sheikh Rashid. Ayush Matre is there. Devil Brevis is doing rather well for them. And so they can work with these youngsters, in a Noor, who's a spinner, work with these. But some of the old horses, like Ravichandran Ashwin, who's not getting regular game time, like MS Dhoni, like even Ravindra Jadeja, who's batting higher up the order but not getting you a lot of runs, like a Deepak Hooda, Rahul Tripathi, Vijay Shankar, 6-7 names really come to your mind. I think they need to look beyond that, build with the rest of the core that you have, and with that maybe they can salvage something going forward in the remaining 2 seasons before you have the mega auctions. That's the thing about Chennai Super Kings knocked out. Punjab, on the other hand, will feel a lot relieved, because that points table was getting very crowded at the top. Every game is deciding who goes on top and who misses out. Punjab now sitting pretty on the 2nd spot with 13 points. And if you ask me, I think personally I will back Punjab 100% qualifying for that top 4. Why do I say that? Because listen, they're on 14 points, still have 4 games to go. Considering they are to win even half of that, which you will back this team to do, that takes them to 17, and that guarantees them a playoff spot. So they're looking very good to qualify for the playoff. They had a bit of an issue with their batting. They've sorted that out. Glenn Maxwell is out because of a finger injury, probably out of the season. That, I think, is a blessing in disguise for Punjab, because he was very inconsistent. The other Australian in Stoinis also sitting out. I think that makes sense. They finally got a good batting order. Give someone like a Shedgay a bit more chance. The rest of their batting order has been fine throughout, and that's been their strength. If you take a look at that orange cap race, 10, 11 and 12th spot occupied by 3 top order batters of Punjab Kings, in a Shreyas Iyer who got a 70 odd, in a Prabhsimran who got another half century, and even Priyansh Arya who's been breakthrough talent for them. These 3 batters are holding fort when it comes to run making. They bat very deep as well. Omarzai probably batting at number 9. Marco Jansen batting at 8. I think that's a very deep batting order. And then of course their bowling also coming good. You've got Arshdeep really performing well, but the man of the moment finally we'll talk about, and that was Yuzvendra Chahal. Picks up another hat-trick, his second in IPL career, picks up 4 wickets in that over, and that's smart by the captain in Shreyas Iyer. Sees a Mahendra Singh Dhoni, quickly goes to his spinner, and on cue he picks the wicket of an MS Dhoni. Yuzi Chahal in an illustrious list, most hat-tricks in IPL. Amit Mishra at 3, Yuzi Chahal now number 2 with 2. Of course he's joined by a few other bowlers in Yuvraj Singh, in Rohit Sharma, all of whom have 2 hat-tricks. Yuzi Chahal has also reached that level, and in Punjab you are seeing him really flourish as only he can, as he's done throughout his IPL career. So that's how the match panned out. Punjab, Chennai officially knocked out. Punjab well on their way and almost half a foot into the playoffs. Do give us a like on the video if you're enjoying our content, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today.